because of the possibilities. At one time, people said, it's impossible to go to the moon. It's impossible. Don't even think about it. Get that out of your head. But somebody kept thinking about it. According to all the records and whatnot, somebody, after millions and millions and millions of years, somebody said, I'm going to continue to think about this proposition of going to the moon. I'm going to think about it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to think about it. People say, forget about it. It ain't going to happen. You can't do it. I'm going to think about it anyway. Somebody did that. Everything starts with a thought. I mean, that's why I've named my textbook the one of the complimentary titles. Thought, speech, action. You think about something, then you tell people about what you're thinking about, and then you back it up with action. Now, people do that every day. You know, you think about catching the bus. I mean, you know, and then you speak to someone about where can you catch the bus, maybe, and then you go and actually get on the bus. So it all started with a thought. So you keep these thoughts in mind, and then you talk about the things that you think about. And then the next thing you know, somebody somewhere down the line just might do it. So I think that's the process. I think that you can actually have a world of justice. Now, people say, well, if you study the animals, just like the gentleman said, you study the animals and ducks fight, you know, you see them fighting among themselves. You see peacocks fighting. You see lions fighting each other. I mean, they eat other animals and whatnot. And that is the conduct, you know, like they said in The Godfather, black people are animals. I mean, they're nothing but animals. I mean, so you got to watch an animal all the time, chain it, put some type of collar on it. Otherwise, it'll, you know, be all over the place doing things that shouldn't be done. Well, you don't use animals as a criteria. And you certainly don't use what people have done in the past. Now, they call this February the 1st Black History Month in the Northwestern Hemisphere. See, and people have asked me about history. What is the purpose of studying history? I say the main purpose is to find out where the mistakes were made that got us in the mess that we're in now. That's the main purpose. And that's any people anywhere that can take that as a cue. You don't study history to celebrate it. I say don't celebrate anything, educate. Why? Because there are too many problems to be solved. So in direct answer to your question, yes, it can be done simply because you think about it can be done. The very fact that you can think about it maybe can mean that it's possible to do it, to produce that product called justice, where no one is mistreated. No one, ever. And the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. We've seen some symptoms of people getting help. We've seen some symptoms of people, you know, not being mistreated.
Right.
You know, so we got the format already.
Okay.
The thought is there.